This is so exciting. The whole energy in here just shifted when our guests arrived. Welcome back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3 and online we are trendingsa.tv. Now, tonight we have not one, not two, but three talented guests. All three are known to pull at our heartstrings with their sensational music and velvety voices. They recently announced the first ever gentlemen's tour in the country, and they're here to tell us all about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Karabo Donald, Musa and Donald are in the house. Congratulations. Yeah. You good? Hello. How you doing? Good. Welcome, guys.
What's going on? What's
so
going on?
nice hugging you all. It was pleasant. Okay, so look at the three of you. I mean, this is amazing. Explain what the Gentleman's Tour is. How did you all find each other, and what can people look forward to? How did it come about?
So it's basically about brotherhood, you know. We thought to ourselves that we need to bring ourselves to the people instead of waiting for them to come to us. So we sat together and we thought about it, and we thought it'd be a great initiative. And yeah, so we're doing that.
Yeah, we love it. I like the fact that you're not waiting for people because you guys have the talent. Why should you wait for a sponsor or whomever?
Actually, the great thing about this tour is actually that we are the business in this one. So we don't have a promoter like putting us together. This is us, so we've got a stake in the business.
Should we?
So KMD is actually a business. It's a tour.
Nice.
Nice.
Should we expect an album since you...
Platinum Lounge.
So
already, man, and then other dates are going to be announced as we move on.
Like really very soon, in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna have a full day.
Because
we're going to...
We're trying to go everywhere.
We're going to Cape Town, we're going to Durban.
It's so great.
all over the place, guys.
Your energy is incredible.
Yes. We're going to go everywhere.
Country, outside the country also, so yeah.
Yeah.
Serious question. Robbie Malinga. All right. Since losing this legend who you both worked with, Karabo and Musa,
all
you
of us,
worked
me
with
too.
him,
I also
and
worked
yourself.
with-
How has this time been? I know it's been a grieving period. It's also a celebration of what he was able to do in his time. So, Karabo, maybe I can start with you.
I think for me, like with Robbie, there's a lot that I learned from him, not just for the music part of it, but also just general life lessons, you know? I mean, one thing that I always hold dear, I think me and Musa would share the same sentiments here, is that it's very important the relationships that you build in the industry, because the industry is very small. You know, if you're going to ruin relationships with one person, you could be ruining with 15 people. You know, so that's one thing that I'll always hold dear to my heart, and I always remember that, he spoke about.
And he spoke about that all the time, actually, with all of us. He spoke about longevity all the time. Now, don't forget that today you can be up there, but tomorrow it might be a little tough, and you need those relationships.
See, that sounds like a big brother. That's what it is.
That's what he was.
That's what he was, man. And I think for me, it probably took me the longest, you know, because like we were like, we chilled for like 7 years together. And the first time we worked together was like after 3 years of knowing each other. You know, and that pushed us till that far. So it was like a whole... It took me, even me getting into studio recording my latest album was like, like where do you start? What is it that you do? What don't you do? Then you have to remember his don'ts and do's, and then you're like, got this.
You know what the crazy thing is with him, right? Is that sometimes I forget that he's gone. Why? Because the music.
This is the thing.
Like I keep hearing his voice. Like any other day you'll hear his song on the radio, and which is I think is really, really amazing.
Really amazing was Sanctuary Love.
Yeah.
And you went on Twitter begging people to RT so you can shoot a video. Have you shot the video? What's happening? Please,
Yes, I have.
Oh, is that what you did?
Is that what you did?
Yeah, so I was so basically
the whole week?
How many RTs for a video?
I think
the whole week.
so what I did is that I went to Twitter and I asked, you know, I actually wanted to check if there's a conversation.
Yes,
because for me, you know, in this era of social media, there's got to be a conversation about what you're doing. If
Use
there
them.
isn't, so I was like, guys, are we ready?
Sorry.
So I was like, are we ready for a video? And if we are, 5,000 retweets. Let's go. If we get there,
saw Nina
if we get there,
retweeting.
listen, everyone,
People were retweeting.
like Balula retweeted, like everyone. The whole Black Twitter came in.
Nice,
But the great thing about this is that I wanted that conversation.
Yes.
That's exactly what I wanted. I mean, we got to like 7,000 retweets.
Nice.
Like 2,000 more.
So you're
than
a
ours.
marketing guru as well.
I mean, you know, you got to think on your feet
As long as
nowadays.
they're
You know?
talking
Especially
to
there's a conversation. I mean, they mocked me a lot. But that's exactly what I'm guys.
Did you cry?
They mock you?
I've been in this business for a very long time.
I know it's been 3 years back.
3 years?
Okay, I'm joking.
You know, being.
How do you deal with it if they mock you, if they say things? How do you deal with
Like
that?
actually what I did on the day that we actually reached the 5,000 retweets, I was like out there commenting on everyone's tweets. Everyone was just like, what is this guy doing? He's crazy. 5,000
No, they love you.
And I was like, guys, don't worry about it. This is what it's all about. Century love is all love. Like you can bring in all the hate. But I'm all about, I'm the love doctor, man.
I don't think
That's
they
what I'm all about. I'm just
And
saying.
Karabo,
I'm the
congratulations.
love doctor.
You've just dropped a new single, ne?
Yes, I did, yeah,
You
a
know
music
Tando?
video, yes.
And a new music video. Okay, so have you stepped up the game? Are you
Of
doing
course,
things?
yeah, so no more chestless thing.
I like that video when I'm on my Monela when I'm
Thank
on.
you, yes. You know, people criticize me for that
I
video.
mean, it wasn't
you know?
bad.
They really,
It wasn't
Karabo.
bad.
Apparently Musa had something to say about that
Did
as well.
he?
But it's okay,
Wow.
it's okay. But yeah, like really guys, like the new one is really good. Like it's beautiful. You guys should check it out. It's beautiful.
Listen, we can't have 3 exceptional vocalists in studio without having you vocalize.
Yeah.
Okay? So, all right?
Sing something with Kuli and Babi in it. Make it up if you have to.
Yo, sing something with Kuli and Babi in it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not, yes, go ahead, do it.
Make it up.
Yeah, Karabo says you must sing.
No,
Making
we're
it
gonna
up.
make it up. Yeah, let's make that up.
We'll make love and then we'll sing. Then we'll put their words in there, their names in there.
No, but they
Here they are, just about to take off for the KMD Gentlemen's Tour. Karabo, Musa, and Donald.
All right, so who starts? Okay, let me start.
Just be nice.
I was serious with Karabo.
I wanna make love to Bobby and
Coolie,
Coolie.
I wanna make love to.
I wanna make love to Bobby and Coolie. Musa.
no, like I'm still stunned. Like,
I see.
how do you start a song?
What about your favorite
I
Boyz
started
II Men
thinking of
song?
all my life things, and I was like,
Your favorite Boyz II Men. You've got the
can't
rain
sing
in
on
the
TV.
background.
so lit, guys.
Give us your favorite. I'll make love to you.
Musa,
make
let's
it
stand.
stand.
we must stand.
Yes,
stand over here.
Okay.
This way.
This side.
Okay. Because now I'm
Boys to men,
thinking,
eh? Boys to men, eh?
because
Yeah.
for the life of me, I'm thinking,
I can't stand.
oh, for the life of me, I'm thinking, Mrs. Pabi, no, this is cool.
What's this, man?
And then Karabo want to make love.
Why?
It's a song. It's a song.
Just
So
when,
I
just
could
when,
not-
listen, just when
so
you
I
thought
could
you
not
knew
put
Karabo.
myself-
Okay, we'll pray. We'll pray about
Aye.
what just happened.
Karabo.
Do it.
Yeah, no, because
In 3, 2, 1.
I'll make love to you when you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you when you want me to, and I will not let go till you tell me to.
Relax.
Yes.
Yes, let's go slow. I ain't got
Nowhere to go.
Oh, this is happening.
Yeah, I know. Sing. You go. You go.
Here they are, Karabo, Musa,
so funny,
and
man. Wow.
Donald. Well done, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. All the best on the tour.
Thank you guys so
Keep
much
it
very
rocking.
much, man.
Guys, don't forget, please, tickets are available at CompuTicket, Carousel 26.
Carousel.
Yep. And
Yes.
4th of November, Platinum Lounge. Let's go.
All right, brilliant. We'll catch you after this break. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Brilliant. But you
was-
make what to me?
That was good.
You're like,
Karabo,
what?
Karabo.